Packing for a trip is often filled with excitement and anticipation, but it's not always a smooth process. Between the last-minute packing scramble and the constant decision-making, packing can lead to some pretty funny situations. From forgotten essentials to unexpected packing mishaps, the process of getting ready for a trip can be filled with hilarity. Here are the top 10 funniest things that happen when you're trying to pack for a trip. 1. Realizing you have way too much stuff. One of the funniest things that happens when you're packing is the moment you realize you've packed way too much. You tell yourself you'll only take a few essentials, but somehow, your suitcase ends up bursting with clothes, shoes, and accessories. You start questioning if you're packing for a week-long vacation or an entire month-long adventure. The struggle to close the suitcase is often hilarious as you sit on top, trying to zip it up. 2. Forgetting something crucial. Despite your best intentions, it's almost inevitable that you'll forget something important. Whether it's your passport, phone charger, or toothbrush, there's always that one thing you completely forget about until you're about to leave. You end up scrambling around the house, tearing through your drawers and bags, only to realize you've packed everything but that one crucial item. 3. Clothes you didn't plan to pack somehow make their way in. You start packing with the best intentions, only the essentials, nothing more. But somehow, a random sweater you didn't plan to take sneaks its way into your bag. Or you end up with 5 pairs of shoes when you only need 2. It's almost like your luggage develops a mind of its own, making room for things you never intended to bring. 4. Overpacking, just in case. We all know the feeling. You start packing for a trip and tell yourself you might need something, just in case. Suddenly, you have a suitcase full of extra outfits, shoes, and items you'll probably never use. That extra jacket for cold weather in a tropical destination? Check. Extra snacks you'll never finish? Check. By the end of the packing process, you've created a mini version of your entire closet in your suitcase. 5. The never-ending, what to pack? Debate. The process of choosing what to pack can be surprisingly comedic. You hold up an outfit, wondering if you'll wear it, only to put it down and replace it with something else. This cycle goes on for hours, leaving you with piles of clothes scattered around the room. The internal debate between practicality and style leads to countless outfit changes, making it feel like you're preparing for a runway show instead of a trip. 6. The packing list that gets lost. You've carefully made a packing list to ensure you don't forget anything. You've double-checked it, triple-checked it, and everything is in order. But when it's time to actually pack, the list seems to vanish. It's either lost in the bottom of your bag or tucked away in a pocket you didn't know existed. Now, you're left scrambling to remember everything you had planned to pack without the guidance of your trusty list. 7. Your bag doesn't fit in the overhead compartment. After carefully packing everything, you finally make it to the airport, only to realize that your carefully organized bag is too big for the overhead compartment. You attempt to squeeze it in, contorting your body and twisting the bag in every possible way. Passengers around you offer sympathetic looks as you struggle to make your bag fit, only to end up taking it out and putting it under your seat. 8. The last-minute rush. The final moments before leaving for a trip are often filled with frantic activity. You're running around the house, grabbing last-minute items, and double-checking everything. You end up shoving things into your bag without much thought, hoping you won't forget anything else. The rush to get everything done, combined with the ticking clock, creates a chaotic yet hilarious scene. 9. Packing for every possible scenario. When you're preparing for a trip, you start thinking about every possible scenario, even the most unlikely ones. What if it rains? What if there's a fancy dinner? What if I need a sweater? This leads to you packing way more than necessary, like extra pairs of shoes, a dress for a formal event you're not even sure will happen, or an umbrella for sunny weather. The humor comes from the fact that you're clearly preparing for every possible situation except the one you'll likely encounter. 10. The never-ending unpacking. Once you've packed everything and you think you're finally ready to leave, you realize something. You forgot to double-check your bags. You start opening zippers and compartments, discovering more items you'd forgotten you packed, or finding things you really didn't need. The packing process seems never-ending as you scramble to fix things at the last minute, adding an extra layer of comedy to the whole experience. Packing for a trip may seem like a straightforward task, but it often turns into a series of funny, unexpected moments. Whether it's overpacking, forgetting something crucial, or scrambling to get everything into your bag at the last minute, the process can leave you laughing at yourself. These hilarious situations are just a part of the travel prep journey, and they make the anticipation of the trip that much more entertaining.